Hello everyone, welcome back to the JWO universe and the final part of No Way Out, where this episode we will have our World Heavyweight Championship match between Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre. Karrion Kross these past few weeks been quite a big thorn. More of a knife in the side of Drew McIntyre. Constantly attacking him backstage, after matches, during matches, before matches, whilst also destroying his way through the main roster, the SmackDown roster, defeating the likes of Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and Shinsuke Nakamura, I believe. Was it Nakamura? It was. It was Nakamura. No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. What am I on about? It was Nakamura. It was LA Knight. That's quite the blunder from me, because LA Knight and Shinsuke Nakamura look such a Anyway, Karrion Kross, yeah, destroying his way through the roster. Now finally getting that World Heavyweight title match against Drew McIntyre. Can he claim the world title here tonight in Extreme Rules? Because I mean, he wasn't dangerous enough with the rules. Let's take him away and see what happens. Someone might die here tonight. But that's the fun of it. But now we have our World Heavyweight Champion, Drew McIntyre, the Scottish psychopath or warrior. He's still nearly cutting through that cage up above. And I've come to the decision that because of the mere destruction that these two cause for each other, I have to look out for the well-being of not just the roster, not just these two, not just the roster, but the brand and the company in general. So the loser of this match will be sent over to Raw in a trade for another top superstar, who will be revealed next week on SmackDown. But for now, it's these two fighting for that big gold belt, the BGB. And tonight, does Drew McIntyre have what it takes to prevent his doomsday?
Introducing the challenger from Sin City, weighing in.
Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre. This is going to be a destructive match. These two have waited so long to finally get their hands on each other after having to attack each other. These two have finally been able to get their one-on-one match with each other and cause as much destruction as they want. huge clubbing blow to the back of Drew McIntyre. Oh, but McIntyre blocks Cross's punch, and now Cross sending McIntyre over his shoulder. And now out straight over the top rope. Now dropping the knee on the ankle of Drew McIntyre. And the knee possibly causing damage to that could potentially put a halt to any plans of using that Claymore anytime soon. Because I mean, you think if he uses that, he might not be able to capitalise, and he's just risking injuring his own leg. But Drew McIntyre with an overhead suplex, sending Cross flying into those steel steps, but now both men picking up the steps, but Cross hits first. But McIntyre straight back up, but then Cross drops in again with those steel steps, but McIntyre up once again, but this time with an elbow, forcing Cross to drop those stairs. And now Cross throwing McIntyre into the barricade. Oh, and a powerbomb onto the floor. Now, as McIntyre up in the Doomsday Cider. McIntyre not at all getting the start that he wanted here today. Now with McIntyre up once again. Another powerbomb into that corner. Oh, and throwing McIntyre into that barricade. Drew just crumpling to the floor on the outside. Now Cross with a table. Sits up on the edge of that entranceway. That exposed concrete out there could cause some severe damage. Cross almost calling McIntyre over. Drew trying to bring the stairs, but that table. But oh. Now, I don't think this is going to end for either man if they go through that table. But now McIntyre with a chair, and he connects with a head of carrying Cross. McIntyre now with a forearm. Now picks up Cross, but the table collapses. Could have been very dangerous if either man went through that table. Those stairs on top. But now Cross slams McIntyre head first onto that ring apron. Oh, McIntyre getting out of the way of the table, but Cross hits him with it a second time. Cross now sending McIntyre back into the ring. What's he looking for here? Now McIntyre up on the ropes, and that's forearms to the spine. The table being set up on the outside. Now Cross with a headbutt to McIntyre. Why does he keep going to the outside? What is Cross doing? Is he confused? Has it been a long day carrying? Oh, a forearm to Cross. Now sends him into the ropes, and a huge overhead belly to belly. Now McIntyre with the cover here. Not even a 1 count. Oh, and a huge boot to the face of McIntyre, but he's straight back up. Now with a chop, but it barely stuns McIntyre. Now Drew picks up Cross, slams him into a corner, and throws him out of it. McIntyre now rolling over Cross, but Cross with an elbow to the gut gets him out of it. Cross now looking for a powerbomb, but McIntyre throws him over, and now a 1 count. getting further. Where's McIntyre going? Heading to the outside. Got a ladder here. We saw in our WWE title match the destruction a ladder can cause. Oh! McIntyre dragged into the ropes by the throat. Oh, Cross possibly looking for another Doomsday side, but McIntyre gets out of it. That Cross with a slap straight to the face of McIntyre. Sends him into the corner. Oh, and a forearm to the throat. And now, Doomsday clothesline. He sends McIntyre back into that corner. He looks for it again. Forearm to the throat, and now a second Doomsday clothesline. Is this it for McIntyre? Has his reign come to an end? No! McIntyre kicking out for the Doomsday clothesline. That's Cross lighting a fire on that table. We saw in the last match what that can do to a competitor. But McIntyre with the steel steps off the face of Carrion. The champion here, starting to make his way back into this match. These men destroying each other with whatever they can find. What a huge kick sends McIntyre nearly headfirst into those flames. Now Cross with McIntyre up in the powerbomb position. What's he looking for here? Through the table, onto the ladder. Dear God. McIntyre. I think Drew McIntyre destroyed one of our LED boards back there. Looks like it's back working now. All but Cross taking off the covering of that announce table. But McIntyre with those steel steps once again, but Cross straight back up, and now McIntyre drops to his knees, stunning Carrion. McIntyre sends him back into the ring. Carrion though dodging Drew, but now a forearm to the back from McIntyre. Now Cross up in the air and powerbomb down. What's McIntyre looking for? Going back under the ring. Surely there can't be too many weapons left, but he has found a baseball bat. But Cross snatches it mid-swing, and now laying into the back and the gut of Drew McIntyre. Like McIntyre just withstanding the baseball shots, and now huge suplex. Cross looking for a roundhouse, but McIntyre picks him up into stalling suplex. Cross now heading to the outside. McIntyre in pursuit of Carrion Cross. Has Carrion bit off more he could chew here with McIntyre? No! Huge fisherman suplex, but McIntyre again jumping straight back to his feet and knocking Carrion face first into that announce table. But Cross now with a by the head huge clothesline. Could have broken the neck of Drew McIntyre. Now Cross slamming McIntyre off the announce table. So now, what's he looking for here? He's got McIntyre up. Huge slam through the announce table. Drew McIntyre could be out cold here. And another Doomsday Cider on the outside. Cross just looking to punish McIntyre here. Cross looking under the ring. What's he gonna get? It's a kendo stick. Of course, McIntyre using a kendo stick on Cross a couple weeks back after Cross brutally attacked him in our backstage area. Now Karrion looking to get revenge on the champion. Although McIntyre sending Cross back into the ring. But Cross sliding back to the outside with the kendo stick, and now straight to the gut of Drew McIntyre. Misses though. McIntyre rolling out of it, now sending Karrion flying into the barricade and those steel steps. Now McIntyre with the baseball bat over and over again to the head and the gut of Karrion Kross. That midsection taking heavy damage here today. It's Karrion going for the cross jacket on the outside, and Drew McIntyre tapping out, but it doesn't matter because the match can only end in the ring. And now Kross dropping McIntyre face first on that ring apron. These men looking to end each other here tonight. And McIntyre with a huge backdrop onto that. Keep calling it crowbar. Baseball bat. Kross though missing a knee to the face. And now McIntyre throwing Kross into our barricade here at ringside. And now with the baseball bat off the skull in the midsection of Karrion Kross. Kross with a forearm. Can he take advantage here of Drew McIntyre? Hoists him up, looking for a powerbomb here. Heading over to the ring apron, on the apron, and swings it into the ring post. Drew McIntyre's head bouncing off that steel post and now sent spine first into our barricade here. But now McIntyre with a huge spine buster on the outside. And McIntyre sending Kross back into the ring. Oh, but a drop kick to the face of McIntyre. Kross hoisting up McIntyre and slams him into the mat. Oh, but he misses out on a huge knee, but an elbow. Oh, but he misses the forearm, and now kick to the face of Kross. But he rolls out of the ring. McIntyre could have been looking for a claymore there. If he connected there, it would have been over. But Kross spinning McIntyre around, and that catches him once again. And the cross jacket. Is this it for Drew McIntyre? There is no tactical tap out here. If this is over, it's over. And it looks like maybe Kross can put away the WWE champion, and he does. Not the WWE champion, the World Heavyweight champion. Karrion Kross forcing Drew McIntyre to submit. Kross targeting that head and neck for a reason, making that cross jacket all the more easier to lock in and cause severe damage. McIntyre did well holding it off as long as he did, but in the end he had no choice but to tap out. It's a very long replay. McIntyre has been sent to Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new world champion here tonight. SmackDown could be in for a lot of destruction in the future, as we congratulate our new World Heavyweight Champion. It's going to be a lot more. It's going to be very interesting on Friday to see what happens. Oh, on SmackDown to see what happens. But anyway, that concludes No Way Out. Shall we see how it all went down? To start off with, what seems like years ago, Cody Rhodes defeated a debuting Adam Cole. Cole putting up a very good fight, but in the end wasn't enough to defeat the American Nightmare, as Cody Rhodes continues with the American Nightmare Open Challenge. And then Grayson Waller defeated Sami Zayn, which was just great. More Grayson Waller. What else can you say? Grayson Waller going low, fighting dirty, but he got the win. Anyway, next up, the New Day retained their tag team championships. Don't know why it's not showing up there, against the Street Profits in a very impressive display from the New Day. But who's next to take on the WWE Raw Tag Team Champion? Yeah, I'm sorry for that. Next up, Sheamus defeated the Viper Randy Orton in a very hard fought match from both men. Sheamus with a last ditch bro kick, busting open Randy Orton, and in the end it was enough to take out the Viper. But you can't imagine Randy will be happy with that. It's very appropriate to play. But next up, Bron Breakker decimated really, Finn Balor in a steel cage. Balor having a decent showing in all fairness to him, but was no match for Bron Breakker. And in the end, there was nowhere to run. And Breakker finally puts the Judgment Day behind him. Next up, Gallows and Anderson, the Good Brothers, the OC, defeated Alpha Academy to become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And a very decent... Chad Gable taking a lot on, and still in a decent display, but in the end, it was all too much. And Gallows and Anderson walk away with those tag titles. Next up, this is going to be a very long pay-per-view. Asuka defeated Shayna Baszler in a Falls Count Anywhere match right on the ramp with a huge Asuka lock and that green mist in the eyes. Asuka having to fight a little dirty to get one over on the Queen of Spades. Shayna Baszler putting up a decent fight, but in the end she was in fact not ready for Asuka. Next up, Becky Lynch defeated Ronda Rousey in a submission match after Ronda showing off an impressive tactical knowledge of submissions and like different ways of getting out of it, but in the end the damage was done to her arm and Becky Lynch took advantage of it in order to get the win and retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. Next up, we're nearly there, I promise. Gunther, in a brutal match, managed to overcome the odds against him with Seth Rollins' personal choice of match in order to retain the WWE Championship. Seth Rollins going through quite a bit there. But in the end, it was all too much. And Gunther retained. And finally, Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre destroyed each other. Both men put each other through hell. But in the end, the cross jacket was too much for McIntyre and forced him to tap out, with Karrion Kross becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion. And that brings an end to No Way Out. Overall, I'd say a very good pay-per-view. Some exciting prospects for the future. And we'll have to see where it takes us. But in the end, we'll see you. Yeah. It's very entertaining. And, well, for me personally. Well, thank you all for watching. We'll be back again next time on Monday Night Raw. So, ciao.